Well, it's been quite a while since I've done any sort of video update, so I figured I'd take some time and do that to show anyone who might be interested in what I've been working on the past couple months. Back in the late 90s, actually mid to late 90s, I was teaching myself how to program in C and C++ because I got into programming because I wanted to make games. So at that same time, I was very into a game called DX Ball. If you're not familiar with that game, it's a clone of another game called Mega Ball, which itself is a clone of. If you go back to the root game was Breakout for the Atari, I believe. And the idea is you have a paddle at the bottom of the screen, and you have bricks at the top of the screen, and you have a ball that you bounce up towards the bricks, and whenever the ball hits the bricks, they break, and you continue until you clear the board. So I made a game. I believe I released it. It was either in late 97 or early 98. I forget exactly. But the name of my game was called Ultra Ball. And it was terrible. I mean, I didn't understand how to do animation or any sort of juicing or anything like that. The ball physics were poorly done. The collision detection was awful. But you know what? I completed a game. I went from nothing to a finished product with a title screen and options and credits and help and the gameplay and levels and success and failure states and something I was proud of. Now that 20 years has passed, I'm a far superior programmer than I was back then. I've done a lot of game development since then. Nothing that I've actually released other than some jam games. But I decided, I think it was back in May now, to remake my original game. And I started looking around to see if there were any recent, Breakout games. And there are some, but they all seem to be 3D, or they add extraneous elements to the gameplay that I really don't care for. And looking back, the most recent version of DX Ball was released in 2004. So I decided I was going to remake my game, but sort of almost clone DX Ball, which itself, of course, was a clone of Mega Ball. But I wanted to just make something that was in the same vein as DX Ball. I had a whole lot of fun playing that game when I was younger, and I've had a whole lot of fun developing this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Currently working on the menu and making it nice and everything, but where is my audio? My audio is not playing. Let's see. I'll go ahead and play. So I've got my options, I've got some music. I've been purchasing some audio assets. I am not very good at music, so I decided to, guess if I want to talk, I should leave it paused. I decided to spend some money and make it look decent. I've spent a lot of time polishing lately. Notice in the background I've got a little distortion effect going on the board while it's paused. Working on juicing up the GUI. You get the fading and the resizing and all that nifty stuff. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. It's coming along well. So that's what I've been working on. It's not available for release yet. Hopefully, another, I don't know, month or so of work, I can have it ready where I can start focusing on making the level packs. Now, I haven't decided how I'm going to monetize this. I do plan on putting it on Steam. My current thought is, maybe charge a few dollars for the base game and then offer level packs with additional levels for a small fee, like downloadable content. Or I may actually end up releasing the base game with a handful of levels for free as sort of a demo of sorts, so that people can try the game, see if they like it, and if they do and they want more content, they can purchase the level packs at that time. But I'll go ahead and play for another minute or so and give you some a better taste of the gameplay. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit so I can talk. A lot of time has been dedicated to the collision detection, which has a lot of edge cases, and it wasn't a simple matter. This is all written in my custom library, my game engine, and one feature that I've added to this is a replay feature, which lets me replay everything frame by frame with the exact time, delta time, and excuse me, it's hard for me to talk and play at the same time. But go ahead and pause that. But anytime I encountered a bug with the collision, I was able to immediately stop playing, add a command line switch, and it would go, and the next time I ran it, it would run through the exact same playthrough I just did, including the bug. So I was able to isolate it to the exact frame it happened on and step through that frame, find out what was causing the bug, and fix it. And that feature has saved I don't know how many hours of debugging time, because a lot of these issues I was encountering, especially the last few I had to fix, were very, very rare edge cases that wouldn't have occurred very often, maybe once every 100 playthroughs or so. And just trying to hunt those down, traditionally with just trying to reproduce a problem would have been next to impossible. So if you're a game developer, I highly recommend doing something like that, where you can step through a replay of your game frame by frame in order to solve these kind of issues. So yeah. But anyway, this game is a lot of fun to play, especially if you're a fan of breakout games, which I am. And I don't plan on adding a whole lot of extra things that a lot of the modern ones have added, which personally I don't feel add anything to the game itself. But that's just my opinion, and I'm primarily making this because it's what I wanted to play. I wanted to play DX Ball again, but DX Ball runs at 800 by 600 resolution, and I have a 4K monitor, and that just doesn't look good. So I decided, hey, I'm going to make one, and I'm going to make it high def. Right now, I've been doing all my development in 1080p. but I do plan on supporting a wide range of resolutions, including 4K, which I think is going to be pretty nice. But anyway, this is current working title is Super Mighty Ultra Ball. We'll just go back to the menu. Super Mighty Ultra Ball, coming soon. If you have any thoughts, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. And until next time.